Happy New Year! Happy 2026. It is a really gross, cold, wet, rainy day. So I'm going to stay inside and we're going to have a home vlog. And we're just going to talk about some of my plans, goals, projects, ideas for the new year that I hope to achieve. I don't make resolutions because half the time they never happen, they don't come true, whatever. It's much easier to make plans and goals because those I can reach. All right, so in no particular order, I made myself a little list here so I wouldn't hopefully forget anything. And we're going to go through this. So maybe grab your favorite beverage, grab a cup of coffee, and let's hang out together for a little while. First thing I want to try to do in the new year is drink more water. I want to stay hydrated. I also want to use more lotion because, you know, it's really dry season. So my hands, since I crochet a lot, I'm using the fibers. My hands get dry, so I want to use hand lotion a lot more on my hands, my elbows, my face, legs. So trying to do that more often. I want to take better care of my teeth in the new year. I just had a whole bunch of dental work done. I had a cleaning and all the things. So now I'm flossing more often. I'm brushing my teeth more than once a day. And I'm using mouthwash. I have one of those water pick things. And I also have a teeth whitening kit that we're going to do soon. So definitely taking better care. I want to do more self-care in the new year. Take vitamins and just be a better, healthier me. Let's see, what else are we doing? Where's that list? We have a year's worth of yarn labels that we're going to go through because I'm curious how many skeins of yarn did I use in 2025 and who was the most popular brand? We'll go through that here in a second. We have some travel plans. I'm going to be going to San Francisco for a day for my birthday in March. And then the big one, the reason why I bought suitcase luggage set for Christmas, I'm going to Salem, Massachusetts in April. There's a big fiber witch festival. It's Witch City in Salem, Massachusetts. I'm going to be flying from Portland to Boston. It's in April. Oh my God, I'm going to a yarn convention for fiber artists. I'm so excited. I think I'm going to be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days? 4 nights, 5 days. And I'm going to be obviously going to the festival and I'm going to just like do a bunch of sightseeing. I'm so excited. I can't wait to take you guys along with me and see what we can see in that. What else are we doing? Goonies weekend, possibly. I think we're definitely looking into doing that again in June. That's the first weekend in June. It's Shorty's 13th birthday that weekend. June 5th is her birthday, and she loves going to the beach. So as long as everything is in the cards, we're definitely going to go to Goonies weekend in June. We have a bunch of comic conventions that we hope to do. We actually have one this month. We're going to Fan Expo here in Portland all 3 days. And I am working on cosplays for all 3 days. I'm planning to do Rey from Star Wars, Merida from Brave, and then the tightrope walking girl from the stretching portrait elevator in the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland. So excited. I have a couple crocheted things here next to me that I did the week after Christmas before New Year's that are going to be for cosplay. And then what I actually did on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is here, and that's also a cosplay thing as well. I have a box of yarn that I got after Christmas. It came on the 26th, so it's the last yarn haul from 2025. I'm challenging myself to not buy any new yarn in January or February, so no new yarn in the winter months. I probably will buy yarn again in March because March is National Crochet Month. And we also have Rose City Yarn Crawl for 4 days, which is a bunch of local yarn shops. And we go to each shop. They have different trunk sales and trunk shows and deals. And you get your passport stamped and you could get entered to win all these wonderful prizes that have to do with yarn. And, oh my God, it's just a whole experience. It's so much fun. So I'll definitely want new yarn in March. Plus, I'm going to want to pick up stuff for my travels that I'll be doing the end of March and in April, obviously. So we're putting myself on a new yarn buying ban for the winter. So no new yarn in January or February. That gives me the opportunity to use up some of my yarn wall yarns. But my main focus is going to be the leftover scrap balls that I have on the door. So my craft room, on the door, I have two. I have one on the inside and one on the outside of the door. These hanging bags that have these pockets. And they're full of yarn leftover scrap balls. I want to use up as much of it as I can. We're going to do a video here soon where I spend a day seeing how many things I can crochet in a full day using just leftover scrap balls of yarn. My end goal is to have just one of those instead of two. I don't want it on both sides. I just want one on the inside. So it's less weight on the door, less bulk trying to get in and out. It takes up a lot of room. So we're going to consolidate, which leads me to the next thing. I want to get more organized in this new year. My craft closet, I have shelves that have these little plastic bins in there. I don't know what's in half of the bin, so when I'm looking for one specific thing, like let's say Velcro, I have to pull out like 5 different things to find Velcro. That sucks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take everything off of the shelves. We're going to go through it. We're going to pull out things that I've had forever that I'm probably never going to use. We're going to make a little box to go donate somewhere. I think we have a craft shop, I think it's called Scrap actually, where you could take craft supply donations. So that's something I'm going to look into, and then I want to label the bins with what's inside. So all I have to do is look at the label instead of pulling out and scrounging through all of the bins. I'll just say, okay, I need Velcro. It's going to be in that bin right there. Easy peasy. And then in my closet, we're going to do some closet purging too. I have stuff in the way back of my closet that I haven't seen in probably over a year or more. Stuff I haven't worn in that amount of time. It's out of sight, out of mind. Okay, well then let's get rid of it. It probably doesn't even fit me anymore anyway. So I'm going to purge some of my closet and get reorganized in there. The shelf that's in the top of where the clothes hang, I want to clear all that. It's just got like a box of random, I don't even know what's in the box, and just stuff that's thrown up there, scarves, hats, blah, blah, blah. I want to pull all that down, and that's where I'm going to put my vending totes. Right now, my vending tote bags are just stacked on top of each other in front of the closet, and they're kind of in the way. So we're going to put them in a more neat fashion, more organized on the shelf inside the closet, freeing up all sorts of space. I also have a portable clothing rack in the garage, words, that I want to bring inside and rearrange some of the stuff in the bedroom to put this clothing rack up so that I can pull the cardigans that I have, like the different sweaters, shawls, scarves, things of that sort that I've made. I've got like bags of that kind of stuff just stacked on the bottom floor of my closet. And half of the stuff, I don't even know what's in there because they're in bags. So I want to hang everything. That way I can see what I have. If I want to wear a sweater, I have all the options. I'll wear things I've made more often if I can see them instead of having them crammed in a bag at the bottom of my closet. So we're going to get more organized in those departments. I'm also going to work on getting my garage more organized. We have stuff out there I want to donate to maybe Goodwill. I have some stuff that we just need to take to the dump. You know, things like that. I don't know, maybe we'll have a garage sale. I know the community area here has talked about having a community garage sale. So if they do that, that'd be a great opportunity to get rid of some things as well. Just get way more organized out there as well as in here. I also want to focus a little bit on my backyard and just freshen it up a little bit. Maybe plant something. I don't know what. And I have a bench on my front porch that I want to repaint because it looks terrible. Back to my list. I'm getting off topic. Okay, so we talked about travel. I'm so excited for travel. Comic conventions. Did I talk about comic conventions? I know I mentioned Fan Expo, right? We're going to Fan Expo later this month, all 3 days. I'm hoping to go to Washington State Horror Con in July, which is in Puyallup, Washington. We're definitely going to Rose City Comic Con here in Portland in September. And then my other favorite one is Washington State Horror Con in October. For vending events, I'm hoping to do my 2 favorites, which is the Halloween Swamp Meet, which will be, I believe, the first Saturday of September this year. And then Mike Bennett, local artist, he does a bunch of markets. I'm hoping to get in on the Halloween one again, the Not So Scary Fair. Those are my favorites. So fingers crossed. As of right now, I don't have any markets booked, but those are the 2 I do hope to get in on. I'm planning on putting more stuff in my Etsy shop. Each month I want to designate a day doing something for my Etsy shop. Maybe making stuff or refreshing, doing photos, just behind the scenes stuff, promoting and just updating. I want to get more stuff throughout the year instead of like just Halloween and Christmas. So we're going to be working on things for, I don't know, Valentine's Day, Easter, you name it. I want to bring more crochet into my vlogs. I know I already crochet quite a bit in my vlogs, but crochet is something I'm very passionate about. And I have, all kinds of ideas and plans. So there'll be a lot more random crochet videos throughout the months, especially in March and April, because we have conventions that are fiber related that I'm going to be going to. Rose City Yarn Crawl and then the Fiber Witch Festival in Salem, Massachusetts. So excited for all that. We have a yarn haul that I'm going to do here in a second. I want to pay off at least 1 credit card this year. Let's see what else. Oh, I want to learn something new with one of my crafts. Recently, I was going through the little box in my sewing machine and I found a bunch of random feet attachments. And one of them, I guess, is a serger foot. I want to learn how to use that. I think that would be wonderful for some of my dog stuff like bandanas. What else? We're going to do self-care. Do more self-care. So I want to start taking different vitamins, using lotion more often because my hands get dry from crocheting. We're going to use more lotion on my face. Flossing, brushing my teeth more than once a day. Cut back on sweets. Drink more water. And just get out and about on more walks, especially with Shorty. Right now it's kind of hard because the weather is poop. But in the spring and summer, we'll go on more walks. We'll go on some scooter rides, have adventures. Looking forward to it. With that in mind, I want to get out with my actual camera, my 35mm Nikon. I want to get out and I've been neglecting photography. I mean, I've been using like cell phone to take Instagram pictures, but that's not the same. I'm thinking about doing a video here with the GoPro, go on a hike or a walk or something and take my camera and just take some random pictures out in nature and do kind of a video behind the scenes of a photographer getting the shot. I think it'd be a lot of fun. So I want to just get out in nature with my camera, focusing on photography for fun. And what else is on this list? Is that it? Hirschner's Haul, crochet vlogs, clean and reorganize. I think we've gone through the whole list. So now to just focus on everything that's here. Oh, along the lines of self-care, I have a teeth whitening kit that we're going to use here soon. Being on video, I feel like I should whiten my teeth. I am a big coffee and tea drinker, so my teeth are a little stained. Although they're not as bad because I just had a teeth cleaning. So, but I definitely want to take better care of my teeth, just better health in general. So we're going to do that soon. And now on to the stuff surrounding me. So the last week of December, I crocheted a couple things that are going to become cosplay items. I made this alligator plushie for the Haunted Mansion stretching portrait tight walk rope girl. She has an alligator like trying to get at her. So I made an alligator. And then I crocheted this beanie in the color of Merida's dress. I thought this might be cute to make a winter twist on Merida. I haven't quite decided. It'll depend on how it fits over her wig that I have. And then for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I crocheted a pink cardigan that is going to be for the Haunted Mansion tightrope walker girl as well. So I did one of the Granny Stitch hexagon cardigans. Turned out really pretty. And that is that. I'm gonna put that right there, put that there. Okay. And then now the Hirschner's yarn haul. So this is the box that arrived the day after Christmas. I bought 4 of the pink. What is this color? The color is called Posy. I bought 4 and I used 2.5 for the sweater. So I have 1.5 left. I think I'm going to make a scrunchie and haven't quite decided what I'm going to do with the other one. I'm looking for suggestions. Maybe flamingos? I don't know. We do have Valentine's Day coming, so maybe I can make some pink hearts or roses. That might be fun. We got a couple white, a couple in red. We got some green. And then I got some sparkles. So we got some white with sparkle. And I actually have a fun idea for these. Even though Christmas is already passed, next Christmas we're planning ahead. Got some green sparkle and red sparkle. So I don't know if you've been here for the last month, might remember the long stocking Santa hat that I made with black sparkle and then like a creamy white rim and pom-pom. Well, that gave me the idea of doing the same style of hat, but in red and white stripe, and then the cuff and pom-pom in the green. So making it kind of Christmas, but like almost Grinch-like. So we're gonna make some of those. I think that'll be fun for vending stock and Etsy stock. So that's what that's for. And that's it for my yarn haul from Hirschner's. I love Hirschner's. And that's going to be the last bit of yarn I buy until March. And to end out the video, we're going to go through the year's worth of yarn labels and see how many skeins I used. Obviously, this is not all of them, because I didn't use up every single bit of some of the skeins. Some of them I still have a half a skein like this. I used half of this, so I didn't really add the label, although this is from this year. So this will go in next year's labels. Anyway, you kind of get the idea. So this is just full skeins of yarn that I have used that had labels. I'm trying to think what's the best way to do this. Do I just dump it all out and count? Yes. Or we could pull it out of the bag and count it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to speed it up so we're not sitting here for hours, and then I'll give you the number at the end. I think what I'm going to do as I'm counting is try to separate them by brand. So like we've got some Karen, we have loops and thread, red heart, etc. And then I'll do like a final total of every label, and then we'll narrow it down by brand. So that's because I'm curious which yarn brand was the most popular for my crocheting in 2025. All right, here we go. Time lapse. Are we ready for this total? 116 total labels. We have 1 in the Bernat blanket, 1 Mainstays, which is Walmart, 1 Rico Baby, 2 Cascade Yarns, 5 Hearth and Harbor, 12 Red Heart, 11 Big Twist, 9 Karen, 12 Premier, 7 Lion Brand, 28 Loops and Threads, 4 Craft Smart, 1 Sundance Whimsy Wonder, and 23 of Hirschner's, which is the worsted and this holiday sparkle, both Halloween and Christmas. I just combined all of the Hirschner's, so 23. So it looks like Loops and Threads was the most used brand, which is Michael's, and then Hirschner's Holiday Sparkle worsted. Wow. Okay. So I predict this year will be a lot more Hirschner's and most likely more Loops and Threads, just by looking at the list here. Wow, that's impressive. All right, I'm going to clean up my mess and go about my day so you guys can go about your day. Thank you for joining me. Looking forward to all sorts of fun adventures and plans and projects in this new year. I hope you'll join me every Monday and Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Every now and then I might throw up a random video. That's why it's Random Life Adventures. So click the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on those. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.